right, you guys, I really want to talk to those of you who work full time or have really busy schedules or kids, and maybe they go to school for part time during the day, whatever. Anyone who has a busy schedule. Once you start getting really consistently green and you have a game plan in trading, you can actually just focus on a little bit each day. You don't have to you don't have to sit there all day. Now, I go months at a time where I can sit in front of my screen for as long as I want, all day if I want. But right now, currently, I can only pop in for 15 minutes sometimes each day. Now, I didn't trade yesterday. I actually had no time yesterday. It was a very long 14-hour day. But today I had just right here, I was working with a crew of guys and they went on a quick break. And as fast as I could, I turned on my computer. I had a total of about 15 minutes from the time I could get back to an office, get my computer pulled out, turned on, connected to my iPhone hotspot. I took a quick trade, shut it down, and was done. And this was in 7 minutes. This was all I had. And then I'll show you one more trade Meta, which I got to give a shout out to Chuck, one of my subscribers. He had just posted that in one of my comments that I needed to look at Meta. It was dumping. And you know how I love to short right now. And I was just walking in the door and my heart started racing. I ran up the stairs to get my computer turned on, and I got a quick couple scalps into Meta on that dump at earnings. So I didn't even look at the stock market today. The moment I want to show you why I got in here and how I managed to capture this in such a short amount of time. So first, I want to bring up, let me see here. I want to bring up this screen. So the moment I turn on my computer, I have two tabs open for ThinkOrSwim, and I pull up this first because I want to see, this is all 5-minute charts, and I just want to see at that time of day, this was midday that I had that few minutes, I want to see what the 5-minute traders are seeing, because if I see something like some price action right here where price is hugging the 9 EMA and doing pullbacks, because that's what I want to trade. If it's doing that on the 5-minute and I take it down to the 1-minute, one of these, which I chose was NVIDIA. So right here, when I see this coming down, this is what I had seen right here. We're going south, we're shorting. And I saw that that looked really strong. So that was instantly, I saw all this and I said, boom, I want NVIDIA. I don't have much time. Let's hit it. So right here is when I saw it coming down. As it pulls up here, I want to get ready to take this short off the 9, because if you look here and look back, I always want to look left. And you guys, even though I only have a few minutes, I want to be very clear. I'm always looking left. I'm always looking at the 15-minute as fast as I can. Just take a quick peek at this 15-minute to see what's happening, and the 5-minute chart. So I am looking to see what other traders are seeing, what the higher time frame traders are seeing. And I want to see if we have any support forming. And like if we've hit a bottom, like right here, at this time of day, I saw this coming down here. So I had to be really cautious when it got down to here. So I'm looking left on the chart and I see, oh, look, we're doing pullbacks to the 9. Perfect. I love that. So right here is where I finally start looking, and I'm take my first short right here. And let me pull this up. This is very important because I went super high share size. I had 1,000 shares at one point. So right here, now my eyes are glued to this scalping indicator because I want to see what buyers and sellers are doing. So see right here, we come back up. I'm waiting for it to tap this 9. So right here is where we start to pull down again. And I think, okay, this is where it's going to keep coming down. We pulled back to the 9. I want to take it on this candle. So I got in just 100 shares here because I know it could still come up, right? And I want to scale into that. I don't want to take all my entire size right here. It would freak me out if I had 500 shares here or 1,000 shares and it comes back up against me. That's going to freak me out. And then I'm going to take a loss because, it would be too big. So right at this moment, I know I have $100 max loss on this trade that I'm willing to take. So it goes back up. I get in right here. It comes back up. I go ahead and double down right here because I'm looking, look right here. This is why I doubled down. Even though it went back up here, I'm looking here and I see sellers hit this really high and we had higher volume here. So when I got in, I'm extremely confident. Now right here, sellers, I might have said buyers. I meant sellers came up here. Sellers started to come down and buyers were coming up. So I was a little reluctant, but it's only another 100 shares. And I know I can get right out if I'm not right. I don't mind taking a loss, you guys. You know me. I'll take small losses just to get out if I know I'm wrong. But I went ahead and got to 200 shares here. And then we just kept hanging on to this 9. We never let go of it. It's not like we closed above or below it. There was some consolidation going on here and indecision. So I just hung on and I hung on and I hung on. Now it did pull, it came against me here, but we never went past this 21. We didn't even hit it. Look at this. It did not tap the 21 EMA. So that is like my secondary line of defense, I guess you could say. If it's not going to go past that, I went ahead and doubled down. So I took 300 here, and then I was at 500, and right here I knew we were either going to shoot up, and I need to hurry and get out, or we're just going to fail. And when we fail this, by the time you fail the 9, and then it comes up, well, you don't quite fail it. It comes up. Once it fails the 21 and comes down, I know just after doing this for so long, usually, this isn't financial advice, but usually we get huge red candles of failure. And that's what we did. And again, we're in the direction of going short. So I'm not trying to go against the direction. I'm just doubling down on this rejection, hoping to keep going in that same direction. So I played it safe, I feel, and doubled down. And at that point, I had 1,000 shares, and then I just scaled out. So that was it. I was scaling on this candle right here. Instantly, when I saw the red, I said, bingo, I'll just take it. I'm not going to get greedy. And I left 200 shares here so I could get back out. Or it looks like I might have got back in and out. I scaled out of this one, realized we were coming back down, took another 200 short, and then got out of it right here. I should have kept going. But at this point, I literally had to just shut my computer down and get right back to work. I didn't have enough time. So I was done. All right, let's move on to Meta. Shout out to Chuck, one of my subscribers, for telling me, posting in my comments immediately that Meta had earnings and was going short. And so I instantly, right as I was walking in the door, thank you so much, because that comment hit my phone right when I walked in the door. I ran upstairs, got my computer plugged in, got hooked up to a hardwired internet, because I don't want to trade Meta on a hotspot necessarily, because it can bounce up and down. You've got regular traders who are going to start buying this up, and they did right here. So that worried me. So anyways, it was coming down, pulling back on the 9, coming down, pulling back on the 9. I jumped in right here. Small share size. You know how I am on earnings, only 25 shares usually. So we had a high spread. It was like going between 50 cents and $1. So I had to be really careful here. And again, I'm watching the scalping indicator here to see where my sellers are, because I'm wanting to take this short. And I got in short here, and I just in and out fast. And then I thought I was going to shut down, and then boom, I hit it again right here and took it short here, and then got out on this one. And that was it. I was done. 51.52 plus the 90. 52 gives me 142 on the day. And I did all of that in a matter of a total of 10 minutes of trading. I'm done. It was 7 minutes this morning and about 4 or 5 minutes right now. And that's it. Good enough. So you guys, please be cautious if you do only have 10 or 15 minutes a day, but it can be done. And especially if you I go in knowing all I want to do is short on the 9. I have an agenda. I look for the right stock. I take a second to do that. And then I pull my stock up and I take a few quick scalps and I'm done. So I'll keep doing that probably tomorrow and Friday. I'm super busy. I don't know if I'll be able to do a video tomorrow. I might combine tomorrow and Friday together and put it out on Saturday with a kind of a week recap, and I'll recap last week's to kind of bring you up to speed of where I'm at. And then going into next week, I should be able to do a little more trading possibly. Okay, guys, please let me know if anyone traded earnings. I cannot believe I'm working this much during these amazing companies having earnings, because whether they go long or short, I'd be into it. So please let me know how you did. I really want to know. All right, thanks, guys. Bye.